Hey there, YouTube. This is Louie, and before I actually go out to lunch, I gotta do that real quick. I wanted to make this video because I actually read a really good article this morning on Breitbart London, which I read from time to time. I'm a good big fan of Milo Yiannopoulos, so he wrote this article this morning titled, "Why Are So Many Utterly Stupid People Allowed to Vote? It's Madness." And now this here is an article that I can right agree with, because if you read it, you'll see that this rightly identifies multiple problems that, especially here in America, we had. And now he says something about that back in the day we had literacy tests in the South. He said that was no good. That was made to disenfranchise blacks. That's some bullshit right there, invented by fucking Democrats. Yeah, it really was. Actually, it says right here, too. It's the Democratic Party that did it. And that's still fucking true. That's still fucking true. But I don't agree that they were made to disenfranchise blacks. So that was bullshit. That was when the Democratic Party had some sense. Anyways, so the point of this article is that stupid people that don't own property, people that are looking to tax real hard-working Americans and hard-working Englishmen, people like this here. He says it's called a mansion, or not mansion tax, but the inheritance tax. Now I know that is the death tax. He can call it whatever he wants to, because he's the one of them good queers, but in England and all that. But here it's known as the death tax. And I can tell you, I know hundreds of families that had to deal with the death tax. We've all had to deal with the death tax. It's one of them progressive taxes. I don't like it. Just like one of them cigarette taxes. It's also another tax that, I'm not really sure where my congressman sits on it, but I ain't for it. It takes away a lot of money for me. Anyways, getting back to the article. So I agree. Anyone right here, that's what his main point is. Anyone taking money off the government dole, anyone that's getting paid off through the government, whether they're on welfare, looking for handouts from these liberals, whether they're those fucking eggheads and university types, them. So I agree with that. Now, so getting to the crux of this article, Milo put out this tweet here, and he says that one of the things that should include is public sector workers. Now that's true right there. Anyone that is a public sector worker, man, they're taking a handout from the government just the same as any motherfucker on welfare. But this fucking famous whore right here, Beatrice Sanderson. Now that's when I see fucking votes for women. I see that fucking old age shit, and that's why I see this some feminist bitch. She says, does that include the armed forces? And so I'm sitting here and I'm like, wait a minute. Now I know how that sounds. You say, are armed forces members getting government benefits? Are they on the government teat, so to say? And I say, hell no. You understand what's happening in this country under Barack Hussein Obama? Do you have any idea how much the Defense Department has been underfunded? Do you have any goddamn idea what's happening in this country right now? There are millions of black people on welfare. It's people like Milo Yiannopoulos, one of them good queers, that are looking out for the hard-working man. It's the right in both England and here in America that are looking out for the working man. Hard-working man. Not just some bumfuck got injured or some shit. Fuck that guy. But it's just my cousin Cleese. He got hurt, but he received benefits for a while, right? I ain't gonna lie. He got benefits, but he earned them. He worked, so he got disability, but he went back. Well, his wife did, but his wife is now working, but he ain't. But the point is that the armed forces are not on the government dole. That is separate. Academics and universities, the fuckers in fucking Congress, liberals in Congress, making $100,000 a year, they're on the government dole. People at the IRS on the government dole. Armed forces, our military veterans, people who served this country, paid for our freedom with their blood and their sweat, and they don't cry like bitches. I ain't saying tears, but they went overseas and fought for us. All right, They ain't on the government dole. They fought for our freedom, and I'll rightly salute them. They're trying to find money taxes for the VA and all that shit, but I don't support that because that's big government. But anyways, I support the troops. My Uniopolis supports the troops. Anyways, that's all I have to say. This is Louie. I'm gonna go get myself some coffee.